Okay. We just can't get in the house, can we? Just wanted to call attention to some of this fine detail and splitting on this header. This tape coming out. It seems to me like, I know this is the exterior and belongs to the community, but we have that. Coming all along on the front porch, I mentioned this, there should be gaps between the siding and the casement and the brickwork. Again, same as the exterior. I was talking about that up on the balcony, where I was talking about that up over the drainage plane over here, over the watershed, the shelf. There should be gaps. Those gaps should be there too. This should be sealed around the doorbell. Hey, barn Carling. So they're coming on in. I'm going to work our way counterclockwise through the home, which brings us straight up the stairs. The attic ladder is at the top of the stairs here. We've got carpet and vinyl, and some ceramic. This is the indoor air handler. That's the thermostat on the other side of the stairs. This is the indoor air handler. We're in the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom suite. Okay. Moving on along. The doors are opening and closing fine. There's scrapes, blemishes, and inferior surface applications and marring. Too numerous to list. So we've used a little bit of green tape. I don't know. I helped with a little blue tape. This isn't all mine, but I saw some things. And so I just want to know that just because there's blue tape here doesn't mean that that's the only problem. Just because there isn't blue tape, there's enough blue tape in this home to warrant that another set of eyes and hands go over the interior and finish this out like new construction. I reset this, and so that's why I'm rechecking the receptacles. Boring. We've been in here. This shelf needs to be sealed. Now, I wasn't here for the framing inspection, but this whole shower enclosure should have been lined with poly, and it should have been wrapped up around the ledge. So that should not leak into the wall. We don't know that. We still want it to be sealed. We've gone along. Every one of our screens are missing. I think that's 8 screens are missing. The sliding door screen is missing. The exterior luminaries should be sealed to keep water from going in there. And see this right here between the... Okay, that's called Z-bar flashing. Z-bar flashing. We do not have Z-bar flashing here or here. Okay? All your fenestrations, which is windows, door too, it's kind of covered. All of this should have been protected with the same Z-bar flashing that they used to protect the siding. It's amazing that they put that up there and they installed it right, but we didn't put a gap down here. We're supposed to have a gap. Capillary action, keep water from sucking up inside of there. Double pane vinyl frame. You don't have a sliding door either, a sliding screen either. Moving on along, this is pretty consistent in both the bedrooms. This is a good example. See, you're in a hurry and you're on your way to, to church or a birthday, anniversary, a company party or something, and you're getting clothes off of this, and these things pop out and all your clothes fall down, and now you were already in a hurry. Okay, there's supposed to be screws. These brackets came with screws that go right in here. Supposed to have screws to keep them in place. All right. I do punch outs for apartment complexes. And they decided that if it's important enough for an apartment complex, well, why wouldn't it be important enough for a home like this? Why wouldn't it? And then these rods, is that a natural stain? Well, it's got overspray all over them. So these rods have not been stained, or the natural stain has been marred with overspray. So they should be sanded and stained. I mean, that's the way you do it right. Okay, this whole wall, that's what this X means. Because everybody was in here putting tape around. I get that. But look at the finish on this wall. Okay? This whole wall should be resurfaced. That's what the X means. It means just do it all over. Got a spot up there. Smoke alarms in the appropriate locations. Already mentioned that in another video that you're going to see. The bathroom is, and this is the one I wanted to check specifically. There we go. The neighbor, 2 doors down, claims that he doesn't get good flow from this faucet in his unit. When I was up here, I wasn't getting good. He keeps calling it pressure, so your conversation might be different with him. But I think he was trying to describe flow. And I was up here, hots on the left, hose on the right. I know this is plumbing. I know we're going to have a plumbing one, but you kind of see the whole thing. It seems to be working fine. I maybe I'll let his conversation influence me. I'm not seeing an issue there. Hear the floor? Hear that? Got a noisy floor here. Okay, this is the linen closet, which makes sense, next to the laundry. With the switches reversed. Windows are high enough. Still, we're missing screens. We have open junction boxes. Now these are low voltage junction boxes that look like they're for communications, for your computer or whatever. We're missing our, okay. It's in here tight, I get it. It's supposed to have a screw. Still got all this overspray over your natural finish. Still should be stained. Thermostat is in here. And this is where I have left it. Cool 73, heat 79. That's where I left it. I'm not touching it again. Missing screens again. A little finish. These drawers. Okay. Are they self-closing? That one's self-closing. How come this one's not self-closing? How come they're so hard to open? I'm just going to have to say something about that. The self-closing drawers were too difficult to open, and some of them did not close properly. Self-closing drawers are nice when they work. Moving on along. Countertop should not extend more than 6 inches over an electric receptacle outlet. You can have your Scentsy candle or your crock pot up here, and it's coming down, and somebody could grab it. That has been code for about